Hello and welcome to another episode of Informed Society. Today I'm going to be talking about histrionic personality disorder, which also correlates pretty closely to people with borderline personality disorder symptoms and behaviors. And it's going to be really interesting, so stay tuned and you're going to learn a lot here. Once you see it and if you recognize it, some lights are going to turn on. So I'm going to be going over the different symptoms and showing examples of that. A pervasive pattern of excessive emotionality and attention seeking beginning by early adulthood and present in a variety of contexts, as indicated by 5 of or more of the following. Uncomfortable in situations in which he or she is not the center of attention. Here's an example. Speaking out loud over others when they are speaking in public or private settings, bringing attention to themselves. During the photo opportunities, they will do their best to show off the most dramatic looking expression or in the appearance of for the center of attention. They want all eyes on them, especially when they express how much they want to have a light in the corner of their world. They want the center of attention alone because it makes them feel a sense of appreciation, but without putting in the necessary work to be recognized for their efforts. That is telling enough. Another symptom is interaction with others is often characterized by inappropriate sexually seductive or provocative behavior. Here's some examples. Excessive flirting in tone of voice over the phone and in their words, tone and actions in person with spouses of friends or family, even family members, co-workers, and fellow students. This can also include inappropriate topics they will bring up as they test the waters to see what others' reactions and responses will be, in order to see if they share similar thoughts and behaviors as them. This is a form of reassurance to themselves to believe in their own mind that they are normal and accepted as long as the other party is accepting and understanding. Their bold and confident, abnormal and inappropriate topics and flirtatious behavior speaks loud and clear the exact opposite. It takes a lot of confidence, arrogance, and little regard for others to behave that way. Another symptom is displays rapidly shifting and shallow expression of emotions. And here's an example of that. One minute they are over-exaggerating about how upset they are, crying or severely angry about something they more than likely haven't completely thought through with rationality. The next moment they are laughing and in high spirits because they got others to cater to their irrational tantrums. Their emotions are quickly exchanged for another, almost appearing dismissive from one emotion to the next, as they dismiss other people's thoughts and feelings during the process of wanting all the attention. This makes them seem very phony and superficial. Another symptom is consistently uses the physical appearance to draw attention to self. Here's some examples. For women, it would include wearing provocative, revealing, low-cut shirt tops and or super short skirts during professional, public, or private events where it is inappropriate. Changing their hairstyle or color, wearing excessive or different color and styles of makeup for attention instead of wearing what is comfortable and looks naturally good on them. For men, it would be super saggy pants below the waist or crotch tight pants while wearing a super long shirt to cover up below their waistline with their saggy pants, or small tight tank top to show off their pecs, biceps, and six-pack. Both genders of certain individuals simply do it to bring attention to themselves and wanting to stand out with what is popular, and not always for testing out different fashion senses for comfort either. Another symptom has a style of speech that is excessively impressionistic and lacking in detail. Here's some example. They will mention how something or someone makes them think or feel in very short expressions, whether it's positive or negative, but they can't or won't explain why. It's just because, and that is why, or that is super awesome, or I don't like him or her, or he or she is a jerk, but they don't explain why they think or feel the way they do. You get the picture. Another symptom shows self-dramatization, theatricality, and exaggerated expressions of emotion. Here's some examples. Oh my gosh! I cannot believe what I just heard. When what they heard was nothing to flinch over and just an exaggeration coming from their own thoughts and feelings just to get everyone's attention, oftentimes unrealistic and not others' shared perspectives with them. They are suggestible, easily influenced by others or circumstances. That's another symptom. Here's some examples. Since they like to be the life of the party, they will say or do anything to be a part of that clique group in order to feel accepted. That can include drinking, drugs, following through with dares and risque sexual behavior through words and actions. They will follow in crowds, becoming a groupie towards celebrities, doing what is popular, portraying or pretending to be like certain individuals, icons, celebrities for approval, ratings, and attention. Here's another symptom. Considers relationships to be more intimate than they really are. Here's some examples. Sometimes they will act like acquaintances they just met are their BFFs if they sense there are things they have in common. In their own mind, they will believe they were meant to be, while the other party is, figuratively speaking, slowly backing away. That's a histrionic personality disorder. And if this sounds familiar to you and you've seen it before, I'd like to hear some of your thoughts and stories, and feel free to share. Maybe we can learn new things from one another. And I look forward to making more informative videos for you guys. Thanks for watching.